You are Locked On Red Sox POSTCAST, part of Locked On Sports Boston, on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, the Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in Houston Tuesday night. Astros came back. Jarren Duran capped his huge night at the plate with a go-ahead home run in the 8th inning. Sox bullpen got the job done. Let's repeat that. The Sox bullpen, Weiser, Kelly, Garcia, and Kenley got the job done. Sox even up the series at a game apiece, beat the Astros 6-5, and will try to take the series on Wednesday in the finale with Cooper Criswell going up against Justin Verlander. We do welcome you into our latest edition of the Locked On Red Sox Postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and show host. I've called games from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan, Dodgers Stadium, Target Field, Minute Maid Park, Kauffman Stadium, Jacobs Field, Globe Life in Arlington, and LaLasher Park in Lowell, Massachusetts. We are providing reaction every Red Sox game on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, as well as the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which you know is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. On our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, we are discussing Jarren's big night at the plate. Huge night at the plate. Nick Pivetta. We're going to discuss Pivetta not being able to hold an early 3-0 lead and the pen going a combined 4 scoreless innings. We do want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers. Join the conversation. Watching live on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel. Hit the comment button. Share your thoughts on the Red Sox victory, their first since last season against the Houston Astros. You can also hit me up on the X at Lennox on baseball with questions, comments, and or concerns. Our latest episode of the Locked On Red Sox podcast and postcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a three-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Visit FanDuel.com/lockedon to get started. Again, bet $5, get a 3-week free trial of NFL Ticket on YouTube and YouTube TV. Visit FanDuel.com/lockedon to get started. Well, I'll tell you what. The Sox, 66 win on the season, 7 games over 500. And Jarren Duran, 4 hits, a walk, double, home run, the go-ahead home run in the 8th inning, making it a 6-5 ball game. Duran, he'll be part of numbers of the night later on in our third segment, but just doing a little bit of everything, really. Plays a terrific outfield, patrols center, can play the corner and left, and Duran just with a huge night at the plate. That home run that he hit in the 8th inning, I thought off the wall he's at second at least, but no. Rounds the bases for the second straight game. Led off the game with what is another hustle double. 3 runs scored, a walk, on base 5 times in the leadoff spot. Did a little bit of everything. But Duran's go-ahead home run in the 8th inning. Nick Pivetta staked to a 3-0 lead. 3-0 Red Sox after the first 3 batters. Duran, double. Scores on a double by Wilyer Abreu, who's absolutely scorched it in the first inning against Ronel Blanco, and then Tristan Casas with a home run. Pivetta gives up 3 almost immediately in the bottom half of the first inning. Kind of back and forth, and you just thought, oh no. Pavetta's done after 5. Here we go in the bullpen. Greg Weiser got the job done. Zach Kelly got the job done. 8th inning, Sox up a run. Luis Garcia gets the 8th, and he bridged the 8th inning to the 9th inning for Kenley Jansen and got the job done. Now he allowed the leadoff man to reach, almost got a double play. Fielder's choice ground out, got the next 2 hitters, inning over. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come for Luis Garcia. Confidence had to be shaken the way he's pitched. First outing, you thought, okay, this is the guy. 7th, 8th inning, lockdown guy in front of Kenley Jansen. Then wheels went off the wagon. He's had a rough go of it since coming over from the Angels. But now, build on this one. Garcia, scoreless 8th inning. Kenley Jansen, fly ball, first out of the 9th inning. And yeah, your stomach dropped. Your heart started beating just a little bit. But the ball stayed in the ballpark. And Jansen picks up the save, his 24th on the season. So 4 scoreless innings out of the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, I would have to imagine, is shut down for Wednesday for the series finale. he's pitched 4 times in 5 days. You've got to give him a little bit of rest. And if you get him that rest on Wednesday, then he's got Thursday with the off day as well. Then you open up the homestand against Arizona on Friday with Jansen fresh and ready to go. I don't excuse the home run that Kenley Jansen gave up in the series opener, but every closer is going to have bumps in the road. We know that. But he comes back. That's a veteran reliever. He comes back and slams the door shut on the Astros. A big victory for the Red Sox on Tuesday night. So last Wednesday, lose the finale at home against the Rangers. Disheartening fashion. You want to jump off the bandwagon. Sunday, a chance to take 3 out of 4 against the Orioles in Baltimore. You lose the finale. You split that 4-game series at Camden Yards. You don't feel as bad about that loss, but again, I mentioned it Monday. You kind of walked away from the TV, the radio, the game reports, our Locked On Red Sox postcast thinking, man, you wasted an opportunity there. Absolutely wasted an opportunity there. And you left Baltimore thinking, did we lose this series? No, you split against a top-tier division team in the Orioles. You split. Had a chance to win it. The way you lost Monday night, you're just thinking this bullpen is never going to turn it around. Very next night, they take care of business. Now we're talking about taking 2 out of 3 from Houston. Verlander goes on Wednesday. Okay, it's Justin Verlander. We'll have numbers on him a little bit later on in segment number 3. But Verlander's not going to be going 6 or 7 innings. And remember when I talked about the Red Sox not walking a whole heck of a lot? I think they walked a total of 8 times in the game on Tuesday night. I'll go back later and see how many of those scored. But the Red Sox walking a total of 8 times against Houston pitching. And you got Ronel Blanco out of the game in the 4th inning. Again, Blanco, 2 starts against the Red Sox this year, fails to go 5. 3 2/3 innings, 5 earned runs. His ERA now up over 3. He walked 4 and struck out 6. He threw 84 pitches, didn't get the final out in the 4th inning. So you're going to be into the bullpen after Verlander. Yes, you've got Hader available late on Wednesday, but you've got a real opportunity to take 2 out of 3 from Houston. The win against the Astros on Tuesday night, snapping a 7-game losing streak against the Astros that dated back to last season. Hey, if you're with us, part of the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel on the live feed, hit us up in the comments section. We'll hit one right now. Aiden's checking in. Thank God our bullpen didn't collapse. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Aiden. Appreciate that. Yeah, and it's doomsday scenario. Anytime the Red Sox go into the bullpen, you can't help but think negatively as soon as they go to the pen right now. There's a couple of people on the X, formerly known as Twitter, that had like a trust meter with the Red Sox bullpen. Outside of Kenley Jansen and then Chris Martin is your second most trustworthy reliever right now. Where do you go from there? Weissert, terrific. First guy out of the pen, established it right there. 1, 2, 3 inning. Didn't give up a leadoff base runner. Didn't give up a 2-out base runner. 1, 2, 3. And first Nesson reference, Dave O'Brien, Kevin Millar, Lou Merlone, talking about Zach Kelly. Zach Kelly's a guy who's got a terrific live fastball. He's also got a very effective changeup as well. He's got 2 above-average pitches. And Kelly got the job done. So now let's see if the bullpen guys, day off here, where they're not being used 2 nights in a row, 3 times out of 4 days, like Kenley Jansen is right now, right? Let's see if the rest of these guys can prove worthy of getting innings if they've got a little extra rest. Not only the rest, but overexposed as well. You're seeing a reliever a second time or a third time in a 4-game series, you've got the book on. Not going to be many secrets there. Not going to be many surprises. But the bullpen, as much as we beat up on them, and deservedly so, the bullpen got the job done. 4 relievers, each with a scoreless inning on Tuesday night. Red Sox, the fewest number of 1-run games in baseball this season, but pick up a 1-run victory in a place where it's tough to win in a tight game late in Houston at Minute Maid Park. It's just one of those ballparks. The crowd kind of becomes a launching pad. You've seen it over the years. Home runs to left, home runs to right. The ballpark can play small. Tristan Casas, home run. Speaking of not playing small, Casas, First home run since April 19th on the road in Pittsburgh. First home run since coming off the injured list, delivering in a big way. 3 RBIs for Tristan Casas. His first inning home run made it 3-0. It was out of all 30 big league ballparks. Exit velocity, even in the first inning. The first inning, Casas, home run to right field, absolutely no doubter. Again, out of every big league ballpark, all 30. But his exit velocity, looking at Baseball Savant early on, his exit velocity was like number 3, number 4. Abreu's double before him was scorched. And a couple of guys for Houston against Nick Pivetta early on, scorched. But you finally get one against the Astros this season. First win in 6 tries. You've got one more against Houston. And now, opportunity. Win the finale. It's been a few weeks since the Red Sox have won a series finale. I think 4 series in a row where they've lost the final game. And they were terrific for a long stretch of the season, before and after the All-Star break. They won series finales. They didn't do it against the Dodgers and Rockies to open up after the All-Star break, but overall, they've had success. They've had a winning record in the final game of a series. Let's see if they can do that again. Take 2 out of 3 against Houston. Then you've really got to look at it and say, maybe they're not so bad off. Maybe they're in pretty good shape right now. They split in Baltimore. They took 2 out of 3 in Houston. Alex Bregman out of the lineup for the second straight game. Again, my stomach sort of sank a little bit because they showed Bregman in the dugout, bat in hand, ready to go. Didn't pinch hit in the 9th inning. May be available as the designated hitter in the finale on Friday, but missing 5 straight games. Maybe his timing's off for one more game. Hey, I'm going to mention Alex Cora when I tell you later on that I'm not scoreboard watching, but I really am. But this is going to be a first for us. Red Sox pick up a game. We're going to discuss that next, actually, because they did not waste an opportunity on Tuesday night. And again, this team shows its mettle. This team shows that you don't want to walk away, even after a loss like they had in the series opener Monday night. I'm not scoreboard watching, but I am. Details on that coming up next. Plus notes on Ceddanne Rafaela, a first in a long time for Ceddanne. Locked On Red Sox postcast brought to you by FanDuel. Brand new read, so listen up. You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Well, we have something a little different for you, and this is really interesting. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. It's a pretty great promotion. Then with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/lockedon to download America's #1 sportsbook. Again, visit FanDuel.com/lockedon to download America's #1 sportsbook. Rafael Devers, Tuesday, +120 to record an RBI. Rafael Devers was +300 to hit a home run, and I like this one. Devers was +550 to hit the Red Sox first home run of the night. That did not happen. Tristan Casas right in front of Devers with a home run in the first inning to make it 3-0. Jarren Duran, +850 to collect 3 hits. If you hit on that one, tip of the cap. Red Sox future bets, +6,500 right now to win the World Series. Again, FanDuel/Locked On to download America's #1 sportsbook. Note on Ceddanne Rafaela in just a moment. Steve Lennox, Locked On Red Sox postcast. 1-run victory for the Red Sox Tuesday night in Houston. And now 3-3 on the current 7-game road trip that wraps up on Wednesday. Cooper Criswell and Justin Verlander, the pitching matchup for that one. Want to acknowledge our everydayers for making Locked On Red Sox postcast and Locked On Red Sox their first listen every day. Masa Yoshida took the collar Tuesday night, snapping his 7-game hit streak. Ceddanne Rafaela, I put this one up on at Lennox on Baseball on the X Tuesday. Ceddanne Rafaela, talk about a couple of his at-bats. Rafaela entered Tuesday with just 1 extra base hit in his previous 31 games. That was a home run August 2nd. His last double prior to his double in the second, his first at bat of the night, July 12th against the Royals. Rafaela, 17 games in August prior to Tuesday, 1 home run, 4 runs batted in. Now he puts the ball in play. And Lou Merlone and Kevin Millar, I'll listen to them talk hitting any day of the week and twice on Sundays. They talked about Rafaela in an at-bat late in the game where it's like he's going to see 97, 98 right here, and he's going to take a big cut. Well, I think it was 99 on the radar gun, and he took a big cut and came up empty. But Rafaela in the fourth inning, down in the count 0-2, and had a fly ball to right field. Okay, F9. But that got Hamilton to third base with less than 2 outs. And that's a reminder because I want to bring this up right now. Fourth inning, Hamilton at third, Duran with a base hit to left field. Dubon sort of indicated he was going to make the catch, trying to deke the runner at third. Dubon throws all the way to the plate, thinking he's going to get David Hamilton coming down the line to home from third, somehow, some way on a tag plate to plate. What that allowed, Hamilton scored. That allowed Duran to go to second easily. Dubon's got to hit the cutoff man in that situation. Now, it's the opposing team, but it's something I just looked at, and it was like, are you kidding me? Tristan Casas then followed with a 2-out base hit. That scored Duran. And Blanca was done. 3 2/3, 5 runs. Sox up to that point with the Casas base hit, 5-4. But Ceddanne Rafaela, a double. Had a couple of at-bats, fly balls to left field where fly balls go to die at Camden Yards. Thursday through Sunday in that series. Tough ballpark to hit a ball out, and going to left field as a right-handed batter. But I thought Ceddanne Rafaela in that situation, the double, his first in a long time, first since July 12th, and then down in the count 2 strikes, put the ball in play, fly ball, advance the runner. Great job there. Because if Hamilton is at second base with Duran's base hit to left field, I think he goes second to third. He may have had to hold up. I don't think he scores on that. But then again, Casas was able to come through. Maybe Duran steals second and third. Casas delivers with the 2 runs in that situation. Anyway, Red Sox, again, picking up the 1-run victory. Wilyer Abreu scorched his RBI double in the first inning. He scored on the Casas home run to make it 3-0. And that broke an 0 for 8 at the plate for Wilyer Abreu. Do want to hit on the at-bat of the night. Then I'll get into Alex Cora and his comments to the media after Monday night's game. So I'm going to tie that in with Angels-Royals. In case you don't know, I'll be the first to tell you. At bat of the night, simple. Duran's home run in the 8th inning, capping a 4-for-4 game, on base 5 times, 3 runs scored, did everything. Again, Duran will be part of numbers of the night coming up in our third and final segment. Jarren Duran, 8th inning, home run, breaking a 5-5 tie, at bat of the night. I don't think you have another one, but if you have one and you want to make an argument, hit the comment section, part of the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel if you are with us live. So Alex Cora telling the media after Monday night's game, hey, I'm scoreboard watching. Honesty's always the best policy. We know that, right? It's political season. We definitely know that. So Cora knew after the rough loss on Monday night that the Royals had won and the Red Sox had lost the game in the wild card standings. Well, Angels do help out the Red Sox on Tuesday night. Thump the Royals in Kansas City. So the Red Sox now 3.5 back, 37 to go. I'll take that. It's not impossible. And we wouldn't be here game in, game out if we thought otherwise. But Alex Cora telling the media, yeah, I'm scoreboard watching. Between pitches, between innings, I'm looking at the scores on the scoreboard. Love it. Honesty. Best way to go. Nick Pivetta needs to be better. Somehow, some way. Pivetta didn't get the job done. 9-5 the final. Angels over the Royals in Kansas City. Pivetta, 5 innings. When you're staked to an early 3-0 lead, and Pivetta allowed the leadoff man to reach in 3 of 5 innings, including that first inning. Altuve, single, stolen base at third. Alvarez then walked. Pivetta giving up 2 more home runs. But in that first inning, Pena sac fly, and you think, okay, it's 3-1. I'll take that. It's not a shutdown inning, and it's not a goose egg on the scoreboard in the first inning and up 3-0 going to the second. But Pena sac fly, And then Singleton with the 2-run home run off Nick Pivetta. Pavetta's got to be better. Absolutely has to be better the rest of the way. Red Sox got the early runs for him. 3-0 lead. Disappeared very quickly in the bottom of the first inning. But the Sox, again, win at 6-5. And this was a back-and-forth game. It wasn't the 12-10 game earlier in the road trip against the Orioles. Again, the bullpen, 4 scoreless innings. The shutdown from the bullpen. Do it again on Wednesday because you're going to be needed. If Criswell can go out there and give you 5, that's great. But I don't know. We'll see how that works. One more note. 5th inning, Tyler O'Neill at the plate. Drive to left center field. Jake Myers goes back on the ball. Hit me up on Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, or if you're listening to the podcast after our live Locked On Red Sox postcast on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, Myers did not rob Tyler O'Neill of a home run. The yellow line was there. He jumped on the warning track. And I'm adamant right now that he didn't rob him of a home run. He made a great catch. He got back there, jumped, timed his leap, timed his jump perfectly, and made the catch. Deked everyone for a couple of seconds, then showed that he had the baseball. But he didn't rob Tyler O'Neill of a home run. I looked at it a handful of times. I don't think he did. If you have evidence, if you want to argue against, again, hit the comment button. Locked On Sports YouTube channel or at Lennox on Baseball on X, formerly known as Twitter. Numbers of the night. Sox now 3.5 back of the Royals. If they can be 3.5 back with an off day on Monday, if they can take the finale on Wednesday against the Astros, all of a sudden, day in, day out, I'm off, I'm in, I'm out. Just as I thought I was out, they pull me back in. Yes, I'm quoting Godfather 3. Yes, I know it's the worst of the 3 Godfathers. Message received. Numbers of the night. Look ahead to Game 3 of the series. Verlander and Criswell, the pitching matchup. Details on that one next. Locked On Sports Postcast brought to you by Prize Picks. Again, Locked On Sports, your team every day. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports, unlike other apps. Prize Picks, simple, you against the numbers. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 snap projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the Prize Picks community today. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed! Exclamation point. 1 Caleb Williams passing yard gets you 1 win on Prize Picks every week in September. That's right. Only 1 yard gets you an automatic victory every football weekend in September. 4 weeks of free W's if Caleb Williams has 1 passing yard. Don't miss this deal on Prize Picks because it's gone when September ends. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this football season. Which players are going off? Which players aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code LOCKEDONMLB on Prize Picks for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, run your game. Yeah, I don't want to hit the close just yet. Numbers of the night coming up here in just a moment. Red Sox pick up the victory against the Houston Astros. 1-run win for the Sox on Tuesday night. Jarren Duran, perfect at the plate, 4 for 4 and a walk, on base 5 times. Red Sox pick up the victory. And, heck of a win. 3.5 back for that 3rd wild card spot. And the Red Sox now 66 wins on the season. Don't go to 5 games over 500. And that's something for the Red Sox. They've not been at any point here in the second half of the season at that 5 win over, or that 5 plus 5 over 500 plateau. So that's actually that's a real good one for the Red Sox right now. trying to do something here. I don't know if it's going to work. Bear with me for just a second. Again, numbers of the night coming up here in just a moment. You know what? We're not going to stick around for that one. Let's get into it. A couple of notes here. Alex Spear from the Boston Globe sharing a little tidbit via the X. Alex Spear reporting Tuesday, Marcelo Meyer on the injured list with AAA Worcester. Meyer did not make the trip with the team down to Norfolk, Virginia. He's continuing to deal with soreness in his hip and his abs. Again, did not travel for the series against the Norfolk Tides, the AAA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. Meyer still has not made his AAA debut this season. Want to get into, let's see if I can do this real quick. I know you're bearing with me here for just a moment, but I want to go up with a couple of notes from that AAA game and the series opener down in Norfolk, Virginia. Red Sox made it official Tuesday, releasing Dominic Smith. So it'll be interesting to see if he signs with the team over the next couple of days as well. Joe Weil, good friend from WEEI. Strong Woo Sox debut for Christian Campbell in Norfolk Monday night. Roman Anthony, triple shy of the cycle. Anthony, 4 base hits, 4 runs, double, home run, 3 RBIs. Campbell, again, AAA debut, just up from AA Portland. Couple of base hits and 3 runs batted in as well. Red Sox pick up a win against an Astros team. I touched on this on Monday. Astros, prior to Tuesday night's 1-run loss, 35-16 over their previous 51. And 20 games over 500 since early June with 42 wins and 22 losses entering. They were 12 under at one point. They were 12 games under 500 at 12-24 through their first 36 games of the season. That on May 8th. If they had won on Tuesday, they would have been 13 games over 500 for the first time this season. Jarren Duran, Kenley Jansen, the rest of the bullpen taking care of that and making sure that that did not happen. Numbers of the night. Again, 3.5 right now. 3.5 back of the Royals for that third wild card spot in the American League. Pivetta giving up 2 more home runs. He's allowed 2 home runs in 5 starts in a row. 2 home runs allowed in 5 straight starts. Nick Pivetta has to pitch down in the zone. I would love to see that sweeper go away, but that's not going to happen. 13, Jarren Duran. Double in his first at-bat. Home run to break a 5-5 tie in his final at-bat. That in the 8th inning. And a 6-5 victory. Duran now has 13 games this season with 2 or more extra base hits. A couple of singles for Duran, including an RBI knock in the 4th inning. That tied the game at 4-4, and the home run in the 8th inning as well. Kenley Jansen, career save number 444. Those are our numbers of the night. What's on tap? Series finale against the Astros, final regular season meeting between the Red Sox and Astros on Wednesday in the final game of a 7-game road trip for the Red Sox. 3-4, I don't want it. I want 4-3. Take 2 out of 3 in Houston. Take the finale. Cooper Criswell, Justin Verlander. Verlander will be officially activated, I believe, before the game on Wednesday afternoon. And again, we will be live within minutes of the last out of the series finale on Wednesday as well. That is a afternoon game with a 2:10 first pitch. Criswell gets the start against Justin Verlander. Verlander, coming off the injured list, has dealt with a neck issue with tightness and stiffness. First start since June 9th. Verlander, again, expected to be on a pitch count. You've already gotten to the bullpen in the first 2 games of the series. Verlander, 3-2 record, 3.05 ERA in his 10 outings this season. We'll see if Bregman is back in the lineup. Verlander, 6-6 career in 20 starts against the Red Sox. 6-6, 20 career starts, 2.74 ERA. Last year, almost a year to the day, August 22nd, a day shy of 1 year. August 22nd of last year at Fenway, his only start of the season against the Red Sox, he went 6 scoreless and struck out 9. His first ever start, rookie season, with the Tigers in 2006 against the Red Sox. Now, Criswell, hey, you can say he picked up the win his last time out. Turned into a 12-10 victory for the Sox in Baltimore at Camden Yards. But Criswell did not deserve the win. Wasn't the opener, wasn't the starter, came out of the bullpen, 3 1/3 innings, 6 earned runs, 4 walks, 9 hits. And again, he picked up the win. He'll be making his first ever appearance against the Astros in the finale on Wednesday, and his 14th start overall on the season. Criswell, go back to July 23rd on the road at Colorado. 7 scoreless innings against the Rockies. Well, it's against the Rockies, yeah. But 7 scoreless innings for a visiting pitcher at Coors Field, that's eye-opening. If you got 7 scoreless from Cooper Criswell on Wednesday, I might come on Wednesday's Locked On Red Sox postcast and tell you that Cooper Criswell, Red Sox make the postseason in October, he's your game 1 starter. That's if he goes 7 scoreless and allows 5 or less base hits and no home runs. That's the carrot right there. Criswell, Verlander, the pitching matchup. I'm almost glad the Red Sox aren't going to see Spencer Arrighetti because over the weekend he was the probable starter. Verlander instead. Arrighetti gets an extra day or 2 off before his next start. Hey, we want to thank our sponsors, FanDuel and Prize Picks. Support our sponsors. When you do that, you're also supporting us as well with Locked On Sports. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast, again, follows each and every Red Sox game all season long. We do thank you for making Locked On Red Sox and the Locked On Red Sox postcast your first listen every day. Free and available wherever you get your podcast and on the Locked On Sports YouTube channel as well. We do go live within minutes of the last out of Wednesday's series finale. Hopefully we're talking about taking 2 out of 3 for the Sox against the Astros and winning 4 out of 7 on the road trip through Baltimore and Houston. Locked On Sports Boston is the number 1 place to hang out after every game. Locked On Sports, your team every day.